Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to this InvArch, not a Wednesday, but a weekly update. Coming to you on a Thursday. We had some little technical difficulties yesterday, so we had to go ahead postpone to today. And that is also coupled on top of the fact that we have a lot of things that we're working on. Wanted to make sure that we have them all in place and ready for today, for the announcements that we're about to share. So now that we have everything the way that it needs to be, here I am bringing you the updates, and we're going to go ahead and dive right in. So, as everyone knows, this past week, the InvArch Tinkernet went live on Kusama, which means it's almost Tinker time. It is Tinker time. We have Tinkernet up, live, producing blocks. We're very, very happy. We've actually already produced already run a successful runtime upgrade, forkless runtime upgrade on the chain. So we're very, very excited for all of this. And it also seems like it was a kind of uncanny timing almost, because the same exact day that GitHub had suspended developer accounts, and the same exact day that GitHub had actually censored a code base, which is a very conflicting thing, because at the underlying premise of it all, especially as developers, code is it's a way of us to speak. It's our voice, and having that censored was like having our freedom of speech censored. And it was I'd say, a very eye-opening event for individuals out there, because it allowed a lot of individuals to kind of realize the bigger picture that we have been kind of foreshadowing, warning against here at InvArch, specifically with Tinkernet and with InV4 Git. And it may not have seemed so imperative before, us telling individuals, it might be your code, but it's not stored on your server, so therefore you don't truly own the code. And as people have learned, that actually is a real thing. GitHub, like I said, they suspended those developer accounts, and the code base was censored. And this was without any due process. And it's a very troubling thing. But the beauty of it is that on the same exact day that all of this occurred, the Tinkernet went live on Kusama. And I think it's a really awesome coincidence, because what the Tinkernet stands to symbolize is censorship-free, censorship-resistant storage for your code, for ownership, version control. We have InV4 Git for Tinkernet, which completely bridges the Git protocol, the native Git protocol that developers are already used to for the version control, managing on their local environments, and that they would typically use when using GitHub. That same exact functionality, that native Git functionality for version control, is something that is supported thanks to InV4 Git. Using InV4 Git, developers are able to store their repositories, those Git objects, as NFTs, which are stored on the Tinkernet blockchain. Individuals are able to, just like before, manage their Git repositories on chain. But they're able to manage them through the command line, just like before. They're able to push changes, pull changes, even clone from the chain, and with more and more enhancements coming in the future too. But it's just something we're really excited to share about, because, like I said, the timing could not have been it couldn't have been better. It was really kind of uncanny how it all turned out. But like I said, the same exact day that kind of Big Brother, removed the veil and showed the potential, the reach that they have, and the same day that they executed the power of that reach, the Tinkernet went live, letting individuals know that a better way is coming, and a truly decentralized stack for developers is something that is it's pretty much here. You mix this with light clients, power of Substrate, baby. You mix all of that together, and what you can have is a truly decentralized tech stack. So we're really, really excited for all of this. It seems like, again, like perfect timing that Tinkernet is coming to the surface, because it seems it's when the world needs it most. So we're very excited for this. But before, obviously, Tinker time can actually get going, individuals need to be able to claim their Tinker tokens and then be able to use the chain. So in order to execute calls on the chain, to pay for network fees, for transaction fees, you need your Tinker token. And with that, we have been, let me grab this, working. This is just a sample, although will likely look like the actual final end result. A little something to look at for the claims page that we are working on, for individuals to claim their Tinker token. We will have all this up here and ready to go live soon for individuals, so stay tuned. I do anticipate this absolutely no later than next week being ready for everybody. Keep that on your radar, because soon everyone will have access to this, be able to connect your wallet, be able to claim your tokens, check your balances, check your vesting, check everything, and get ready to go so that you can actually use the Tinkernet, you can use InvArch Git, and you can start building using the most advanced NFT primitives blockchain in the ecosystem, if not all of Web3. So really excited for that. Transitioning, I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but well, in the general ecosystem as well. So this, version control, something that we were kind of early on, good. And then also, funny enough, it turns out with IP, that's also something that we've been kind of early on too, but it's now getting a lot of much deserved attention. And so why do I say that? Whether we're early is because a year ago, as we started to build this out, there was, oh man, so much misunderstanding or lack of concern for IP originally. But then you fast forward now to a year later, and you have so many topics talking about IP rights and NFTs. You see, it's like the Moonbirds, for example. And we'll use this as an example to like kind of highlight the conflicts of NFTs today with IP. And it's the fact that so you have the Moonbirds collection, and the creator of the collection, as they sold the NFTs, it said yes, you have the full IP rights, but then, and I don't even know if they can do this. I haven't looked into it yet. I'm way too busy with other things. But at one point recently, then the creator of Moonbirds said, never mind, that's not the case. They're all going to be CO0 licensing. And with all of that, essentially there are no IP rights. It's a free-for-all now. Anyone can make derivative works. And the conflict there then is that is extremely simple to enforce because there's nothing to enforce. But now you have all of those Moonbird holders well, a lot of them are, they're not too happy because they were under the impression of one thing, then they find out it's another, and let alone to find out that the other alternative that they're now being forced with is actually no IP rights to what they've purchased. And that's just one event of confusion that occurs in this space. It is very important to understand NFTs, IP, the differences, the overlaps, the system today, and then the system that's being built. So to do that, recently, the Cointelegraph has actually released an article reviewing NFTs, reviewing IP, NFTs, and intellectual property explained. It is an educational article. You can find it on our Twitter. It's a really awesome read. It goes through, again, what NFTs are, what IP rights are, where those overlaps are, the system today, and then introduces InvArch and everything that we've been doing to kind of reshape the world and take advantage of Web3 to produce a better framework that is designed for the world today, not the world yesterday. So if you haven't had a chance, make sure you can either go on Cointelegraph, you can find the article, or you can head to the InvArch Twitter at InvArch Network. You can find it there. It's an awesome read. I definitely recommend that everyone dive in, not just for the sake of InvArch, but for the sake of like just own common understanding. This is really important, good stuff to know, especially with the conversations that have been picking up and going on in the space. So again, definitely recommend you check it out, kind of get up to speed on things. And then last but not least, I want to go ahead and dive into UDL real quick. So to date, we've had 4 of the golden tickets. So 4 of the 1 custom UDL tickets have been sold. They have been burned. They are being redeemed. 2 of the custom UDLs have been fully created. They've been minted. A third one is in the works, and a 4th one that has recently been redeemed. Get that going here soon. So we're really excited for all those new UDLs that are joining the UDL family. But more importantly, we are about to launch the semi-custom UDL tickets. There will be 30 of these available. Scratch that. There will be 28 of them available, and I'll get to that in a second. 30 minted, 28 available, and they're going to start at 25 KSM, and similar to the custom UDL tickets, every 6 hours, the KSM amounts will drop by 1 until they hit a floor of 15 KSM each. We're going to list them actually probably before this this update gets released to everyone. They'll probably be listed by that time. They're going to get listed at 6 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time, which is at the top of this hour. At that point, they'll get listed. We'll get those things going. But we're also going to be kicking off a giveaway as well. More details on that will be shared on Twitter. They may already be shared by the time this update gets posted to everyone. But to review, what that will encapsulate is there will be one custom UDL ticket, so a golden ticket that will be given away, as well as two semi-custom UDL tickets that will be given away. And it's going to be rather simple to enter. To go ahead and enter, all you have to be doing is making sure that you are following InvArch, Tinkernet, and UDL DAO. Make sure that you're following those three and that you retweet the announcement that we end up producing. As long as you hook up those three, you do those, hit those marks, then you qualify and you have a chance of winning. There's going to be one first like top prize winner who gets the custom UDL ticket, and then as well as two runner-ups who get semi-custom UDL tickets. So fully custom UDL ticket means you get to work with our designer, and you'll get, it's like a really fast path to making sure that you get a UDL that is truly customized to you. The semi-custom UDL tickets allow individuals to make requests and work with our designer regarding like accessories. So like your shirts, items for like your headpiece. It could be whatever you think of, really. It could be you want a guitar on your back, a rocket ship. I don't know. If you even, let's say members of Chaos DAO, if you want to make sure that your UDL has a Chaos DAO mask, well, this would be that entry point to make sure that something like that exists. But yeah, we'll have more on that coming up soon. Really excited for UDL DAO 2. I don't know if anyone's seen a little bit of the alpha that Gabe has shared with Discord and Fat Contracts and what he's been working on, but kind of foreshadows what's to come with UDL DAO and this truly decentralized DAO experience. So we're really excited for that. It's a really, really awesome collection. We got a lot of cool stuff. It's all geared around the technology and the experience, the evolution of NFTs. It's truly one-of-a-kind experience, and it's going to be really powerful. So excited for all of this. We're really thankful for all the support we've received so far, and we can't wait to see the UDL DAO family grow even larger and eventually fully decentralize into what will become a very powerful and bustling DAO. So, with all that, everything from Tinkernets, InvArch, the perfect timing that it is, to the token claiming that we have coming up. I anticipate that for next week. Everything with IP that we've talked about that's been shared on Cointelegraph, and topping off on everything we have going on with UDL DAO. That makes up this week's weekly update. Not on a Wednesday, but makes up the weekly update. I hope everyone's doing well, and I'm super pumped to get back to everyone next week on Wednesday with our regularly scheduled update. Until then, take care, everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.